If I had $1 million or 2 million and could afford it, with what Andy Riner, Brian Johnson, two Arkansas attorneys, United States of America have done, I don't even know what they've done. I hope that woman I dated 2018, 2019 is not with the Brian Johnson or Andy Riner under that household. Because I don't even have that memory to build, you know? Like, if I am ever to meet a biological kid of mine, don't get to meet it with her, and she done me really, really bad on deception. I was gonna say, it's like if I was wealthy, and I had $2 million, I'd formally, between here and Haiti, I'd be putting out a reward. Do you have any bona fide solid evidence that like Andy Reiner's molested as a child, especially in mine? It's a good thing I'm not worth like $10, $12 million cash on hand. I would be putting out a $2 million reward from Arkansas throughout America to Haiti. I want any and all evidence you can find out on Andy Riner and his associates. Bona fide evidence, not falsified testimonies. One of the biggest hopes I've had since the Dr. Michael Cogrove gynecology conspiracy and medical malpractice, you know, after he done a pelvic ultrasound, he come right up to me, shook my hand, said nothing cancerous or precancerous. I said, thank you for being so thorough, and shook his hand. He ain't a man either, is he? These people are evil. Like my second appointment with Dr. Michael Verser, CHI Glenwood, October 2020, like, 2 months after my mother died, Dr. Michael Verser looks at me and said, where did she live? And I was right in front of Becca Cogbert. Not that she remembers. I think she's in the room. She was in the room that day. The same one that was in court before me on September 8, 2015, before I heard the disgusting mouth speak, owned by Andy Riner. And the first attorney I saw that day was Brian Johnson, who didn't introduce himself to me or his title of position. I remember these things. I was caught up in something and ready to go home. And you're going to tell me that Brian Johnson and Andy Riner are such a pervert? We like to live where the child was conceived. We deserved it. We earned it. There you go, Social Security disability. Think about it. Freedom of Information Act, medical malpractice, obstruction of justice, conflict of interest. I'd like to have a huge law firm give me a rundown on constitutional law. I'd be willing. I'd be willing to with a big law firm. Coach me up, let me get whatever, even go to a good vocal doctor, take some medicine for my throat. I'd be almost willing to do press conferences in the backfield here, or trailers pull up on a good sunny day, live. Who wants to be there? Facebook Live can't be there unless they pay a retainer in advance. I don't know. All I know is Andy Riner and Brian Johnson have wound their way to rape things from me that's invaluable, priceless, because they're hateful, they're greedy, they're whatever they are. Right. Brian Johnson blowing out white fog in the back of the courtroom, Laura Hodges on the stand, July the 18th, 2017, probate court, matter of glass scribbling.